Hey, I'm Manny Streets. Welcome to Kababayan Today, the special edition. I am your special guest host, Manny Streets. You've heard me on LA radio, you've seen me on TV, but it's not about me. It's definitely not. It's about my guests today. I've got some of the pioneers in the acting world, in the entertainment industry, the Basco brothers, Dion and Darion, and of course, their sister Ariana, and we own the eighth, Austin Jose. But right now, please welcome my first guests, Dion and Darion. What's up, guys?
What up?
How are you?
Good to see
How
you.
I feel like sometimes we shouldn't touch hands because it's like you guys are there and I'm here.
Oh, you don't want to break that boundary?
That boundary, you know, this is the host area, this is the guest area.
There's no walls, baby.
Yeah, you're right.
It's just us.
It's just us.
Just us.
Yeah, man.
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Of course, man. Of course.
Now, you guys have been working nonstop basically since you were like little kids.
Trying to stay busy.
Trying to. You know, this business is up and down. But yeah, we stay busy. You know, not only acting now, but also producing and writing and stuff like that.
Well, let's talk about that. I know I followed you on City Guys long time ago. TNBC was like one of my things.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, if only I could be Dion. If only I could be, you know, one of the Basco brothers. But now, you know, I still want to be a Basco brother.
Oh, you honorary, man. You're definitely honorary.
You're in there.
So you've been there. I mean, let's talk about you. You've been there in the game for a long time, right?
Yeah, we started like, you know, breakdancing coming up, and then came down to LA. We were originally from the Bay Area.
That's right.
And then, but yeah, luckily enough, Book City Guys did 5 years on that. It's been a long time.
It's been a long journey.
It's been like over 20. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's fine. And Darion, you were just in the movie Cesar Chavez, right?
I was, which was a crazy experience. Dion actually came down with us too, and was in
there too.
Oh,
you watched the movie? I'm like this behind you.
Actually, the interesting story is like our whole like a lot of my uncles, and they took them all because we shot in Mexico. You know what I mean? And so they didn't have Filipinos there.
Right.
So I brought my parents, my uncles, my aunts.
Oh, really?
Dion, Derek came down, Ariana came down. And everybody's in it in certain scenes because
we represent the
we needed a
Filipino.
Filipino presence in it.
Yeah.
And that movie, I got to play Larry at Leon.
Yeah.
Huge hero for us.
Huge.
And we all know, I mean, Filipino, we know it. It's a huge story for us, but and for a lot of people, the movie, it's the first time they're getting to see that Filipinos were actually involved in that movement.
Right.
Well, they weren't actually. They started.
They started the movement.
Because nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
No.
And the reaction has been mixed, obviously, because we wanted more representation in the movie. But like I said, it's the first time that the world as a whole is getting to see the part that we played. While it's not the whole story, it's the first time that they get to start to see it.
That's a major role if you think about it.
Absolutely.
That is a breakthrough role.
It is. And not only that, but with the response and with the community coming at us, I'm good friends with Johnny, Larry's son. Yeah. And we're going to work on trying to tell more of the story. So look out for that because we're developing to tell our story and tell the truth of what really happened and really develop that character and let the world know more about that hero of ours, you know?
And you guys also do, you're doing a film, right? Blood Ransom?
Blood Ransom.
Both of you guys are in there?
We're both in here, and it's Pinoy director too, Filipino director, Francis De La Torre. And
yeah, he plays a detective, and I play a junkie. Okay. So it's like typecasting.
It's kind of, how would you describe it? It's a thriller. To not give us. Ann Curtis stars in it as well.
Oh, Ann Curtis is beautiful.
Huge, beautiful in the Philippines. Brilliant. And this is like a different type of role for her. It's not not your normal.
She's like a vixen.
Is she really?
Yeah. She's a vixen.
Yeah, because she's normally like.
Yeah.
You know, Philippine sweetheart.
Yeah.
So
yeah, exactly.
This, you know, I mean, it's a different kind of.
Throws her out there.
Yeah.
Throws her out there. Sexy, beautiful.
Yeah.
Sexy, beautiful, all of that. And you guys have also did the debut. How was it like working with your brothers all together? I mean, because you guys were all in it.
That was huge for us.
Derek and Dante was also in it.
That was a huge.
The whole family.
Yeah, and it was huge. And it was huge for our community, too. That film, it was a milestone in a lot of ways. But for us personally, it was huge because we all started breakdancing in the band. We were entertainers, that whole thing. And then we moved down and started acting. And we studied right away, hardcore, just studying, boom, boom, boom. And then Dante booked Hook, obviously. Dion's on City Guys. I did Brady Bunch. And we all had our own little things. Yeah. But when that came together and there was this movie that was about our community and us, and we all auditioned and got to be a part of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Not even playing like relatives, you know.
Yeah,
Like, he
that's-
played the two bad guys,
Yeah.
and then Derek and Dante played the
Right.
good guys, and we're like, you know, it was cool.
It was just it was unreal. I mean, it was cool to be on set working with each other and seeing, because we're brothers and related and we're super close, but to see everybody's process differently on set, the relationships were,
especially when you're opposite each other.
exactly. And
Right.
we lived together. Me, Dante, and Dion lived together, so we'd have fight scenes
Yeah.
and then go home and have to live together. I mean, it was just
Yeah.
it was just great all
It was
around.
fun.
You know what I mean?
Do you guys give each other tips like you should have did this one better, Dante? I know you were in that big movie Hook, but
Since we studied so long, because we were always in class together as well, so we kind of know each other's work, and we kind of push each other in ways, not so directly as that, like you should do this or you should do that, but kind of buttons that we know how to push each other, be like, you know, you could something, you know, you get that feeling. It's like basketball, like playing or something, like you get that feel like
Dante
you need
actually
to kick it up or you need
Dante
to do,
actually
you know,
punched him
you know
in
what
one
I
of the takes.
what? We'll get to that coming up soon with Dion and Darion, the Basco brothers, and we're gonna be also talking to your sister Ariana as well as Austin Jose from We Own the 8th coming up. Don't go anywhere.